guys, I hope everybody's doing amazing. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Thrive with Stride. I hope everybody's doing great and having a wonderful week so far. Oh my gosh, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Anyways, guys, so we did see a couple days ago, Harry and Meghan were in Canada. They were in Vancouver. They went to the Vancouver Canucks game, and they had a wonderful time. Harry did a pitch. I think it's called a pitch. You know, when they hit the puck, I guess that's called a pitch, guys. I have no idea. My daughter has never played hockey or anything, so I have no idea. I don't know much about hockey. It's embarrassing because we are Canadians, but still, I wasn't born here, so you know, whatever. But yeah, so that happened a couple days back, of course. And Harry did recreate something that his grandmother did like 21 years ago, and I thought that was so interesting. It was actually nice, and now I'm like, what I'm saying is that Willie is probably pissed off about this because there Harry is, and they have a picture of Harry and then his grandmother in the other picture, and they, you know, showing you things that the grandmother did 21 years ago, and Harry is recreating that. Willie is probably pissed off. Willie is probably in the midst of planning a trip to come to Canada to do the same thing next year. He's like, you know what? I gotta go to Canada. No, I gotta plan another trip. So there you go. Anyway, so that happened a couple days back. And of course, Meghan also did a visit to a charity, and we're going to talk about that. But guys, my God, guys, have you seen those pictures? Well, I have them here. Pictures of Kate, guys. Kate showing off those legs of hers. Guys, what is Kate doing? Is Kate trying to show Willie what he's missing? Willie's like, I don't have time for you. I got some pegging to get to. I'm just joking. But seriously, what is Kate doing? I mean, the woman is showing off those legs of hers, and those really, really pale, thin legs of hers. But you know what? Anyways, guys, all I gotta say is, what is Kate doing, and why is she being that desperate that she's showing off her legs, flashing her legs? What is she doing? Is she looking, guys? Is she looking for a replacement from Willie? Is she looking for a boy toy from? Or so, I don't know what's happening. Kate is just flashing them legs, man. Oh my God! I thought that was funny, the way that she was just so obviously trying to capture a lot of attention. And of course, you know what? She can wear whatever she wants anytime, of course. But of course, you know, the funny thing about it is the people who criticize Meghan for walking and breathing, they have nothing to say when it comes to Kate showing off those legs. And if Meghan had done that, you know what would happen. You know what would happen. It'd be front page news, and they'd be complaining about how vile and how like gross, and how, you know, she's just showing off, you know, she's a hussy, you know, all that stuff. They'd be calling Meghan a hussy and all that. a brazen hussy, all that. But yeah, so I just thought I'd mention that and show you those crazy pictures of Kate showing off those legs. And like I said, I think she's advertising. She's like, hey, I still got it. Because, you know, maybe she's a little pissed off at those pictures, guys, those untouched, unphotoshopped pictures that were showing how she has all those jawls and stuff. She's probably pissed off about that, and she's trying to show everybody that, hey, I still got it. I still got it, guys. I don't know. But either way, it's enough about Kate. Whatever. Anyways, but funny thing is, I was actually going to say, people, you know, there's been rumors that Willie is actually, you know, he's looking for a replacement, although he has a replacement, guys. He has the rose bushes, but still, he's probably advertising as well, like looking around for other, because have you seen all those stories about how Willie is so hot and all this, and he's a hunk and all this stuff, and he's the sexiest bald man alive and all that? Have you seen those articles going around, guys? I think that is Willie letting people know that he's open for business. And now Kate's letting people know she's open for business as well, showing those legs. Yeah, It's interesting, isn't it? But anyways, guys, let's get off of that, the terrible two. Let's get off of them because... And also, you'll see there's a picture here with two of them in the car looking miserable, looking like if they don't want to be together. When they're inside, they're touching or trying to touch and look normal. And then when they're in the car, they look like if they're in two different worlds. Anyways, guys, whatever. Let's move on to some other stuff here. Actually, Meghan, guys. You know, Meghan always likes to kill two birds with one stone, guys. So, Meghan actually paid a visit to a Vancouver girls charity. So it says here, the day after cheering for the Vancouver Canucks alongside her husband, Prince Harry, the Duchess of Sussex visited a local charity. Meghan made an appearance at Justice for Girls in downtown Vancouver, where she had an engaging and heartfelt conversation about justice and equality for teen girls living in poverty in Canada and around the world. The organization wrote this on their social media. So it says here, the nonprofit promotes social, economic, and environmental justice and an end to violence, poverty, and racism in the lives of teenage girls who live in poverty. That's on their mission statement. Justice for Girls said the conversation with Meghan focused on girls and young women's leadership, and that she was keen to chat with the charity's teenage interns about their own struggles. Her genuine and understanding approach left the girls feeling heard, supported, and inspired, the organization said. This isn't the first time the Duchess of Sussex has supported local organizations. She stopped at Justice for Girls previously in January 2020. During the same visit to Vancouver, Meghan spent time at the downtown East Side Women's Center. So this is obviously, I mean, we know what Meghan is about. So funny thing is, like I said, like I always say, the things that people want to highlight when it comes to Meghan, the people who can't stand her or just jealous of her situation, they like to highlight all the negative or whatever they perceive to be, negative, and they never like to highlight the good stuff that she does. And I'm happy that I have this channel here to highlight this kind of stuff that she does. Like this is who she is. She has been doing this for years before she even met Harry. So yeah, that's all I gotta say about it. And I'm happy that she stopped in and paid a visit to these girls and these young women. It's great. I appreciate what Meghan is doing, and I appreciate what she does. Yeah. So, guys, as far as I'm concerned, I'm so happy about this. So, let me see here. What does it say here? And also, she brought along a pal of hers who played an important role in her romance with Prince Harry to the hockey game. Apparently, she brought along watches a game and her friend San Jose Sharp. Oh, okay, wait, hold on, guys. Oh my gosh. So she brought along somebody with her. She, let me see here. So, making the stop ahead of the next Invictus Games in Vancouver. And of course, the Vancouver Games are coming up. It's going to be in Vancouver, Whistler, BC in 2025. The Invictus Games, the first Winter Games, guys, coming up. I am going to try to see how you can go about, being a volunteer. Me and my daughter, maybe we'll see how it goes. I don't know if it's going to happen, guys, but I'm going to try. But, she brought along a friend. They were joined by Marcus Anderson, and he sat with Meghan and helped cheer on the people. So help cheer on whoever they were cheering for, and I think it is the Vancouver Canucks that they were cheering for. But yeah, so people, the people who. Okay, so listen. Okay, so it says here. Okay, so it says here, previously reported that, the Daily Mail apparently previously reported that Meghan has described him as one of her closest friends in the world. A bio on Mr. Porter states that Anderson is the chief membership officer of Soho House, a private members club with locations around the world. And of course, we know that, the Soho House is important to Harry and Meghan. Their whole date story and all this stuff, and that's sweet. And so yeah. I mean, and the guy's pretty good looking too as well. He's pretty good looking. But yeah, so apparently they did bring a friend, and he is the one who owns the Soho House apparently. Oh, that's so interesting. Yeah. Well, that's very interesting. He's the chief membership officer of the Soho House. Yeah. So that is interesting. Oh my gosh, I didn't even know that, but here we go. But yeah, I'm so happy that Harry and Meghan are out enjoying their lives. They have their friends, and they have their confidants, and that's it. And guys, I also wanted to mention as well that my Prime Minister from Barbados, Mia Motley, she is on the Times 100 Most Influential People once again, and I think she was on there last year, and she's also on there again this year. I wanted to say that she's very inspiring person, and the fact that she is on there, and Willie Leakes, the Earth Flop founder, the founder of Earth Flop, he did not get on there, and she's a climate change advocate as well, and she's on there because of that, not just because of that, but a wide range of things, but definitely for climate this year for sure. It's funny because how is it that a prime minister from a country that is not, it doesn't have the wealth that not even that family has, Barbados does not have the wealth that family has, okay? And she is on one of the 100 most influential people, the Time 100 influential people. She's on there, and Willie has not garnered, he has not been on there ever. As I was thinking that maybe he was, but no, he's never been one of the. How is it that your brother and your brother and your sister-in-law are on there? For 2 years, I think Harry and Meghan were on there. 2 years they were on there, right? Willie has never been on this list. That's so interesting to me. But anyway, so yeah, I just wanted to say, that I do. I'm so proud of Prime Minister Mia Motley. She is an impressive person. She's just an impressive woman. And I am, I can't wait. I'm so happy that she is getting all the things that she deserves right now. She's getting the flowers right now, and I think that's great because she's definitely a champion, and the fact that she hails from a small little tiny island, yeah. I mean, hey, we're talking about that. We got to talk about Riri. Riri is also from Rihanna, just in case you don't know who I'm talking about. Rihanna, also from Barbados. She's our biggest advocate. Tiny little island produces a whole lot of talent, guys. A whole lot of talent. But yeah, so I just wanted to say that. And guys, I did get a chance to watch a couple episodes of The Crown. And guys, I I started to watch it, and guys, I did fall asleep. I I apologize, I fell asleep, but that happens sometimes when you have 10 jobs. But yeah, I fell asleep, and then I woke back up, and then I started continued, and then I fell asleep. Which means that it wasn't enough to catch me, because bear in mind, the guy who kind of created the crown or whatever, he's definitely on the royal family's side. He wants to make them look good. He's not there to tell the truth per se, and he's making they're trying to, I mean, when the crown first came out, guys, it was definitely something that was groundbreaking, and they did do it's a historical thing as well. But right now we have definitely moved into fiction, pure fiction, and it's also a narrative that he's kind of weaving for you. Okay, he's kind of weaving the narrative of that man that y'all call the king and Camilla. He's trying to weave that narrative that they're like, lovers, and star-crossed lovers, and and all this stuff, and that kind of making it seem like I don't know, it's just, to me it seems like he's just trying to make them look good. And of course it was a lot of it was concentrated on Diana, but I don't know if he did Diana justice at all. And I'm happy that other people, since the success of The Crown was so incredible, I'm thinking there will be more people who will take on that. And I hope maybe somebody who is not as enthralled into the whole idea of royalty. I wish somebody who is not a royalist would actually be the one who takes on another, if anybody ever takes on the whole thing of doing the whole story, maybe they might just do a couple, just about Harry and Meghan or something. And I'm actually looking forward, guys, to Spare being put into being a movie or a series or something. I hope that Harry does that he, because they have a production company, and if he doesn't want to do it, I don't know, he probably might not want to do it right now, but eventually a couple years from now, maybe when life has been lived a little more, maybe he will adapt it into a movie, or either a movie or a series or something. Maybe we'll see. But Spare is the #1 selling book of the year. Of course, Britney Spears' book did well as well, but a lot of people, the people who were trying to celebrate, talking about, oh, Britney Spears' book is gonna knock is gonna kick Spears' ass. But no, it did not. It sold a whole lot, but it did not sell more than Harry's book. There you go, whatever. And of course, we know Omid Scooby's book is coming out soon, in a couple days or something. And also we did find out that he did try to get hold of Meghan, but Meghan did not want anything to do with this whole thing. She didn't want anything to do with the book, which is great, because I don't want people to be, you know how they like to put Meghan in everything, and that's Meghan's friend and this and that. Meghan met him maybe once face to face, and that was it. And it was just like a thing where, it was like all the journalists. It was just a bunch of journalists, and they had one encounter. I think they had maybe met face to face maybe once, and that's it. They're not friends, and as far as we know, they didn't have any correspondence. But if they did, it's also their business, and there's nothing wrong with that. But I'm just saying, we will see in a couple days when the book is out. We'll see. I will listen to it. I'm going to listen to it. I'm not buying the physical copy, but I will listen to it and, see how it goes. I'll see how it goes with that. It's going to definitely be a different perspective, because, and you know, the funny thing about it is it might have a counter, it might be counter, well, I don't know if counter is the right word, but it might have a different effect, because what will happen is we see that so many people have written books about the royal family, about Harry and Meghan and stuff, and the books flopped. Like Angela Levatin wrote a book about Camilla, and the book, I don't even know where the book is, guys. The book will be in the dollar store in a few years, if it's not already there. Jabbo wrote a book about William at 40. The book went nowhere. And a lot of these other people, like Valentine Lowe, wrote a long book about thing. And then that other crazy guy, Bauer or Bowles or whatever the hell his name is, he also wrote a book, and the book didn't do anything. So, you know, the hateful books, maybe the hateful books are not going anywhere. But when people see that the books who are neutral and the books who are not just bashing one person or the other, and I hope that Omid will be very in between and very, I don't want it to be too favorable towards the Sussexes as well either. I want him to be neutral. I hope that it's neutral. I don't want him to come across as a fan of Harry and Meghan, because that is not gonna, you know, go in his favor, or it won't go. I don't want somebody who's just, I don't want Harry and Meghan to be blamed for this book, because if he writes a book that is praising Harry and Meghan, and I don't think it will be, because he's not that guy. He's very sensible. Omid Scobie is very sensible. He's not like a sycophant or anything. So I hope the book is very neutral and doesn't explain away the whole thing, everything about the Sussexes, so that they don't get blamed. But I want it to be neutral, and I want it to be truthful. So that's what I'm looking for in this book. But we will see how it goes. I don't think, like I said, I don't want him to be too, what's the word? You know, when I don't want him to be showering Harry and Meghan with praise or anything, but I do want I want the truth, and I want a different perspective. That's pretty much what I want to say. So anyways, guys, I'm looking forward to it, actually, and I will listen to it. But anyways, guys, yeah, so please remember to like, subscribe, and share this. And you can buy me a coffee if you want, guys. You can support me on Patreon. You can become a member of my channel from Patreon, and you can become a member of my channel from Buy Me a Coffee as well. Just letting you know. So yeah, I guess that's pretty much all I gotta tell ya. Anyways, guys, I will talk to you guys in the next one. Please do have a wonderful, wonderful rest of the week, and I will talk to you in the next one. Have a great one, guys. Bye.
It's amazing how things come full circle that you never think about. I gave a speech the night of our wedding, which is...
We've made it to the other side.